a problem. Conductor, conductor, we have a problem. 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 Conductor, we have a fucking problem. Conductor, we have a problem. Conductor, we have a problem. Conductor, we have a problem. Press emergency to talk. Conductor, we have a problem. 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 A problem. Conductor, conductor, we have a problem. 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 Conductor, we have a fucking problem. Conductor, we have a problem. Conductor, we have a problem. Conductor, we have a problem. Press emergency to talk. Conductor, we have a problem. 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 A problem. Conductor, conductor, we have a problem. 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 Conductor, we have a fucking problem. Conductor, we have a problem.
Wow. What's up?
But up until now, I've only been using a mere 5% of my power. Now let's see how well you fare against my Kamehameha.
This is retarded. Filled out all of these except for the last 2 days last night for sample tweets, so we don't have to do that at least. Okay, today we're going to go over this dumb boxing thing. I haven't looked into it at all. We're going to blow through this because it sounds fucking retarded. Did Asmongold add you yet? Nope. My friend request is just sitting there. He either gets a ton and he ignores them, or he saw mine and he explicitly said, fuck you. All right, first, connections. Fling, romance, tube, chuck, cast, crew, pitch, sweat, travel, market, hype, fiction, sell, humor, ankle, hurl. Huh. Well, you can fling something, you can chuck it, you can hurl it. Pitch or cast. Fling it aside, chuck it aside, cast aside, hurl it aside, pitch it aside. Pitch? I feel like it's got to be cast. Fling, hurl. I think it's cast. Throw, to throw. Okay. Pitching is throwing too, but that's okay. All right. Oh, genre. Oh, no, this is like an easy one. Romance, humor, fiction, or hype? Travel? Travel? Or hype? A travel film? A hype film? Can you have a hype film? Oh, bookstore sections. Okay. Oh, this is easy too. This is such an easy one. You could sell something, you could market it, you could pitch an idea, you're trying to sell something, or you can hype something up. And then what is this? Socks? Types of socks? Crew socks, ankle socks, tube socks. What are sweat socks a thing? Pants? Tube pants, ankle pants, sweat pants? I guess they must be. I don't know. Okay. This is to promote something. These are, okay. Easy. You'll never get 40K on TimeGuessr? I'm feeling like I'm on a roll today. Also, wait, real quick. I didn't even consider this. Are there some GPUs that can literally be fully powered by the PCI Express slot? Because my GPU, I don't think has a plugin for power. The really small one? It doesn't show the side. Oh, this is like a GPU rendering. Cringe. Okay, so this just, it's not abnormal that there might not be a plugin. Okay. Why didn't you stream installing it? Well, I haven't even installed it yet. I don't know if I'll install it on this computer until I put the until I buy that AMD chip. All my lag problems though are solved because I was like, I bought this graphics card so that I can start using the GPU to encode, but I can already use the 1080 Ti GPU to encode. So now I'm just doing that. So now I have no laggy problems on this computer anymore. I didn't before because I don't think NVENC is that good on a 1080 Ti. It's like a 4th-generation old card, but I'm not like gaming or doing anything crazy, so it doesn't really matter right now, I guess. I don't think you can even tell the difference. But I might, when I buy that AMD chip, maybe I'll throw this card in. This is the 1.3K GPU you bought? Yeah. And then I might start reading about color spaces. I don't know anything about color spaces, but Dan wants to do HDR for the podcast, so maybe. Oh, wait, shit. Actually, on that, hold on. I had 2 questions. I got a couple questions. I've slowly switched out every light in that studio except for 3 that are those NanLink lights, but the app is just so fucking bad. I hate it. I hate it. I like the Hue app so much more, but Hue doesn't really make studio lights. So like my question is, I just failed physics, I guess. If I have a light bulb, if I have a light, okay, let's say this is a light thing, okay? If I were to put this light in a lamp, like this, as soon as the light gets to this point, like the end, it scatters in all directions, right? If I get like a really long like tube and then put a light in here, and assuming all this is reflective, it still scatters at the end here, right? You can't make it like, there's no way to make light directional like this, right? Or would it? Or would it make it more directional, or? What is a laser? I think lasers use, I don't even remember. Some kind of interference pattern. Like a laser is not the same as an ordinary light. Where I don't think the laser diffracts. It's not even diffract. I'm just using a word that I know. It doesn't. I don't think a laser spreads out evenly, but there's a reason why, but I don't remember why. No Googling what does laser stand for? I don't remember. Laser. Light amplification suck. Everyone's I don't know. I have no idea, actually. I don't know. Don't remember. Light amplification. Oh, stimulated emission of radiation. Okay. Oh, a snoot. Good job, Huff Daddy. Oh, shit. Okay. Is there a snoot and a lamp that I could get? I don't think I can ever replace that fucking overhead light. Is there a snoot and a lamp that I could get for 2 Phillips bulbs? Does the snoot has to have like reflective stuff on the inside, right? I imagine. Otherwise the light would just be dying inside the inside this cone or whatever. Or maybe not. I don't actually know. Use the Nano Link with a smart home system, so you never have to interact with the shit app. What is Nano Link? Nano Link, Nanolite. This, a transmitter box? Okay, well, okay. Let's try, okay. My camera guy will help me with that. Okay, so that's done. Okay, second thing is, okay. Somehow, I don't know how, but it happened, all right? We are chatting with, finally, Sam Harris. What should we talk about? His producers want me to focus on things that we would probably disagree on. So what do you think would be the best topics? I don't know if I have time to listen through like 30 hours of Sam Harris stuff. I don't know if I want to do objective morality. I think we probably agree with Trump. Like, I think we both hate him a ton. He did so much drugs. Oh, I know what would be a good one. Yeah, okay, intellectual dark web. How should you talk to people who disagree with you? Arguments about platforming, when to go hard, when to be soft. Israel-Palestine, impact of Islam, religious extremism, drugs. Are they cool? Do you recommend? How to responsibly engage on social media platforms. Ooh, here's a good one. Mainstream versus alternative media. What does accountability look like? How to combat misinformation. Left versus right. Are they the same? Are they as bad as each other? What's happening to the right? Foreign interference. How do we feel about Israel / Jews, question mark, Russia / influence, question mark. Establishment versus anti-establishment. I'm just poking on a wide list of topics that we disagree on, and then we'll probably narrow it down to a couple, I would imagine. Okay. When is it going to happen? Sometime in August. Oh, which I guess is this month. Maybe in a couple weeks. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, TimeGuessr real quick. Let's fucking go. Oh my God. Finally an easy one. I know these guys. I know exactly where we fucking are. Let's fucking go. Bro. It's the biggest little city in the world. It's... I want to say Vegas because it might be Vegas, but not. I also kind of want to say Reno because imagine if I got that right. Wouldn't that be sick? Let's go Reno 2010. Any cell phones? Not that many. We're going to do Reno 2005. Let's fucking go. 2007. Let's fucking go. Let's... Fuck. Woo. Oh my God. 1971. What? How is this picture so good? This looks better than half the pictures I see from fucking today. What the fuck? What the fuck? First Nations, Indigenous peoples in Canada, horse riders trotting down the streets of Calgary during the 1971 Calgary Stampede Rodeo. Fucking cringe. Who cares? Okay, that's fine. No problem. We'll get 10K. 10K, 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 10K. Let's go. Next 4. Oh my God. This is the super famous monument in, okay, Japanese. I can read that because I'm fluent. Yeah, okay. Okay. Finally an easy one. Okay. We're in Tokyo in the year 2000. Super easy. Super easy. Super easy. This is a 9,400 points. Let's go. Woo! 2019? What is this car? You guys told me to look at the cars. What is this car? What is this? Why does it keep zooming in on everything? Fuck. Look at the Prime ad. Oh, listen, okay? Maybe it's Tokyo. They get shit earlier, okay? They get shit earlier in Tokyo. Fuck, Amazon Prime. Fuck, I should have guessed like 2015 or later. Oh, that's okay. It's okay. We'll crush the next ones. All right. Finally. Oh, the flags. Here we go. Oh, fucking K. All right. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 64. 63. Let's go 63. 60. 1960 in the big berms. 1962. Let's go. God damn. That's what we needed. That's what we needed. Okay, 2 more of these, all right? 2 more of these, okay? 2 more of these. Oh, okay, it's a LAN. Okay. What kind of keyboards? Oof, cringe keyboards, okay. Wow, man, pretty Nazi up in here. Jesus. Oh, toilets. Oh, toilet. Oh, toilet. Toilet. Oh, toilet. Is that the old Facebook? No, it's some fucking news bullshit. Okay, fuck. Okay. All right. Let's think. Let's think. Wow. Wow. No date on the bottom right of the computer. Okay, god damn it. Is this like French, or is this like a word that everybody says, like shoppies? I don't actually know. This can't be French, right? These guys aren't fucking French. These guys look fucking... They're too angry to be Frenchmen. And white. There's no shot. Spanish? Spain? No. The white Spanish people? What about these fuckers back here, though? Oh, my God. My God. Toilets. I don't know. Vos? I don't even know what the fuck language this is. Is it even fucking Spanish? I don't think it is. Because I don't know. You know what? We're in fucking Portugal. Absolutely. And the year is old computers 2010. Portugal 2010. Let's fucking go. Let's go. These people don't like Portuguese. Fuck. It can't be France. It can't possibly be France. I don't know what this word, "eu de toile." Isn't that the fucking the meme? I don't even know what it's spelled like that, though. I have no idea. Like, why? Who would have pictures of Paris and they would be on the inside? That's so cringe. Fuck it, Southern France. It's gonna be like Paris. I don't even know. Fuck me. Are we in South America? Is that even like a thing? We're doing this. Fuck it. Let's go. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Was it actually? Okay, whatever. We take those. 8,600, okay? We take those. A Parisian internet cafe. Okay. All right. Finally, the last one. Here are the latest business news. 6 p.m. weekdays on News Talk. Dingwall. The Bank of BNZ. What the fuck is BNZ and BN7? I want to say New York City because it's like buildings and shit, but like 1080 KHZ? We never write this in America for radio stations. We never write that. Also, what the fuck is the BNZ Bank? Bank of New Zealand? Oh. Wait. If it's in New Zealand, the only city they'd ever do is Auckland. Because I'm pretty sure it's the only city with actual buildings in it. Dingwall. Ding. A ding. A ding. That sounds like an Australian, New Zealandish thing. Sure. What is the year? We're going to hone the fuck in on this. Let's fucking go. Let's get a goddamn sick-ass fucking year here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Ooh, lots of eyeliner. That doesn't help me. I don't know anything about that. I don't know that. Okay, let's think. Let's think. Clothes aren't helping. No dates on anything. Wait, no. Cars. I can't see that car very well. Black and white picture. Shortland Street. Oh, fuck. 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 What's the vibe? What kind of vibe are we getting? I don't know. I truly have no idea. 80s? Are we getting 80s from this hair? Like White Snake. The mullets. But it's in black and white. Why would a picture from the 80s be in black and white? Why do I can't even have 80s vibes. I don't even know what the 80s were like. Fuck it. And it's New Zealand. Maybe they don't have... I can't see this fucking car. Good luck. Let's go. In before BNZ stands for like the Bank of fucking London's Czar. Let's go. Let's go. Fuck! 1989. Okay, location was pretty close. Pedestrians walking down Queen Street in Auckland during the... Oh, no, it was the 80s, so I guess we were kind of right. Whatever. You know what? We take that. We take that. We take that. How am I supposed to know it was 1989? Okay, this started off real rough. But we ended at 35K. We take those. We take those, all right? You're going to talk to Asmongold? Listen, if he ever wants to, yeah. I tried to add him. That's all I can do, okay? Have you ever tried to make a playlist for someone? I feel like it's surprisingly difficult, especially because personally, I'm just not a super freak about music genres. Yeah, I did that back in high school. Fuck that, okay? You should never, ever... That's stressful, okay? I don't like it when people show me shit. Because every time somebody introduces you to like either a song or like a band they like or some shit, it's always like the most awkward experience. It's like, yeah, wow, I love this or whatever. And it's just like, because if you can't say you don't like it, and then people will fucking mold at you. And I'm like, okay, well... All right. Let's do some memes. Okay, we're trying to do better note taking. Got a relationship question. Check the logs. This is the only distraction. I got to fucking work today because we've got very little time. Stop subtweeting at Dance Kevin Dance. What? Wow, Mira, thanks for that 30 gifted subs. Well, logs didn't work, so rip. Is it normal to stop caring about music in your late 20s? It's hard to say this because it might be because I'm older. My habits have changed so much because I used to like explore new music or listen to music when I was playing video games. Well, mainly League, right? It had to be like a focus on video games, not just like Factorio and then listen to other stuff. I think it gets harder to discover music when you get older for the same reason it might be harder to discover new TV shows, and that's because you have too much freedom to choose to listen to the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. And it's hard to force yourself to listen to new shit. This mouse pad keeps warping. It's pissing me off. Okay. Also, I finally made my first rich person premium buy today. Oh my God. I bought one of the, because I realized, I was like, hey, I can afford this. I bought a premium parking space for my apartment. Oh my God. I'm right next to the elevator. I'm like, let's fucking go. Oh my God. Okay. All right. I'm doing this for 45 minutes or however long until I have to go. All right. I'm not clicking links from chat because fuck that. All right. This is just 2024 August 01 Olympic trans scandal ? Trans scandal. We'll just put this, okay? All I'm going to do is read stuff, ask questions, click links, see what's going on. Okay, that's all I'm doing, okay? I don't know. This apparently is a really big fucking meme right now. A lot of people are uber mad about it. If I get somebody to renew your RS registration, I asked for, I had to request another title from Nebraska because I don't have my fucking title, so I'm in the process of doing that, okay? Please push back more on Trump's claims of a great economy during his term. Every person shilling this never has any data to back it up. I mean, the markets, I think the economy is pretty good, but I mean, things were running hot for years, right? What the fuck? Okay. Olympic boxing thing. We'll do a WAPO and we'll do a FOXO. Let's go. Washington Post. Olympic boxer. Who faced gender eligibility claim wins, igniting outcry. Wait, 2020. Do I really need to put the crazy date format? I should just get used to seeing it all the time, I think. I'm writing sources in here. I don't think I should. No, we should. No, yeah, no, because it's not like I'm ever sorting or organizing by. Yeah, we'll just do this. Accessed August 1st, 2024. Paris. Paris, sorry. An outcry erupted at the Paris Olympics around the presence of two female boxers who were disqualified by the International Boxing Association at last year's World Championships in New Delhi for what the organization said at the time was a failure to meet eligibility rules. Okay, two female boxers who were DQ'd by the International Boxing Association at last year in New Delhi for failing to meet eligibility rules. IBA President Umar Kremlev told the Russian warning news agency TASS last year the disqualifications were because it was proven they have XY chromosomes. The issue, which had been simmering for a few days around the games, blew up Thursday after one of the two women, Algeria's Iman Khalif, won her opening bout in Villepinte, Her opponent, Angela Carini, quit less than a minute into the 145.5-pound round of 16 bout following a powerful punch to her nose. It remains unclear what standards Khalif and Lin Yu-ting of Taiwan failed last year to lead to the disqualifications. The IOC, which is overseeing the boxing competition in Paris, does not test for gender, and there never has been evidence that either Khalif or Lin had XY chromosomes or elevated levels of testosterone. Okay. The IOC claims Khalif and Lin claims there's no evidence that Khalif or Lin have XY chromosomes or elevated levels of testosterone. Testosterone. They've competed for years, including at the Tokyo Olympics and several world championships. In his comments to oh, wait, hold on. This isn't the IOC's claim. This is the WAPO's claim. In his comments to TASS in 2023, Kremlin said 2 boxers were given DNA tests. In the minutes of the IBA's board of directors meeting held 2 days after the women were disqualified, George A. Eurolimpos, the organization's CEO and secretary general at the time, told the attendees the women had failed tests conducted by an independent laboratory. He also told the meeting's attendees that both women had failed a different test conducted by a different laboratory at the previous year's World Championships in Istanbul, but that the results had come too late for the fighters to be DQ'd. Let's see. This is the Russian news agency, TASS. Whoa, what did I just do? No, hold on. And then Kremlev is IBA president Umar Kremlev told TASS, Russian news agency. (2023) that the boxers failed. Boxer committee in its minutes. The IBA's held 2 days after they were disqualified. Georgiana. Let's see. George A. Eurolimpos, the IBA's CEO and Secretary General at the time, said both women failed 2 different tests. The meeting's minutes do not say what kind of tests had been administered or the name of the lab. Eurolimpos told the meeting that he closely followed the women's testing as soon as they arrived in India. No specific information was given about the lab tests, about what lab tested for. In a statement this week, the IBA said the women did not undergo a testosterone examination, but a separate and recognized test. The statement added that the test and results are confidential. You debating anyone on this? Nope. Or at least not right. Seen the Advent Preach video on it? Nope. I trust they did a lot of research before giving an opinion about this. The IBA released a statement. The women didn't undergo a testosterone examination, but a separate and recognized test. In a statement issued Thursday evening, the IOC said the current aggression against these two athletes is based entirely on this arbitrary decision, which was taken without any proper procedure, especially considering that these athletes have been competing in top-level competitions for many years. Such an approach is contrary to good governance. The IOC released a statement claiming that the prior disqualifications were arbitrary and taken without any proper procedure. Throughout the week, IOC officials have said that they had no reason to keep either boxer from the Olympics. Several times, IOC spokesman Mark Adams has cautioned the controversy involves real people and stressed that this is not a transgender issue in the face of attacks from critics of transgender athletes. A person with knowledge of last year's disqualifications from Worlds, but not authorized to speak publicly, called Khalif and Lean's banishments classic IBA disinformation. 3 people familiar with the details of the women's case pointed out that the disqualifications came 3 days after Khalif defeated Russian Azela Amineva, and a day after she won her semifinal bout in the 63-66 kilogram category. Azalea Amineva. Fed up by a history of judging and bribery scandals involving the IBA, even before Kremlov was first elected as the organization's president in 2020, the IOC took control of Olympic boxing at the Tokyo Games. It became suspicious when Kremlov spent heavily on marketing himself, lined up only one sponsor, Russian energy company Gazprom, and battled with Olympic leaders. Did you see the Supreme Court rule against the Twitter files case saying the Biden admin didn't pressure Twitter? No, I did not see that case. That was the third one I was going to read, but we didn't end up having time, or I didn't want to just be reading Supreme Court cases all day, every day. Became suspicious when Kremlin spent heavily on marketing himself, lined up with only one sponsor, Russian energy company Gazprom, and battled with Olympic leaders. The IOC took control of the boxing competition at the Paris Games as well, and I left the sport off the program for the 2028 Los Angeles Olympics. 3 months after Lin and Khalif were disqualified, the IOC decertified the IBA. Another organization, World Boxing, supported by the United States, the Netherlands, and several other Western countries, has emerged as a potential replacement for the IBA. The 14 months since, relations between the IOC and the IBA have deteriorated further. On Wednesday, Kremlov posted a video on X criticizing the Paris Games opening ceremonies and calling IOC President Thomas Bach a chief sodomite. Despite the suspect credibility of last year's disqualifications and the fact that neither boxer is transgender, several high-profile critics of transgender athletes issues seized on the results of the fight, as well as comments made by Carini, who told reporters, "It could be the match of my life. But in that moment, I had to safeguard my life, too." Within an hour of the fight, social media was alive with posts blasting Khalif and Lean, as well as the IOC, in comments to La Gazzetta dello Sport, or Deo Sport, I don't know. Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni said the fight was unfair, basically citing Khalif's testosterone levels. Tennis legend Martina Navratilova said on X, "This is why the Olympics sucks. It just needs to be all American names. Christ. This is all on the IOC and those in power who make the rules. It's a travesty and makes a mockery of all Olympic sports." Okay. Okay, big takeaway. Washington Post articles tone seems to blame Russian propaganda and a rigged/corrupt IBA as the reason why people are now claiming the two boxers are transgender. According to WAPO, it seems that no credible evidence exists at this point in time to conclude either boxer is transgender. Okay. That's our Whopper article. Let's hit up our Fox News article, see what they said. Fox News. Imagine this also posted August 1st, 2024. Khalif disqualified from 2023 championships over gender eligibility issues. Algerian boxer Iman Khalif is in the middle of a gender eligibility controversy, and the temperature on the drama only turned up after a win over a female Italian fighter at the Paris Olympics on August 1st. Okay. What happened? I don't actually know the event that happened. Okay. Algerian boxer Iman Khalif is accused online of being trans after a female Italian fighter gave up after first round in a boxing match in the Paris Olympics on August 1st. Paris Olympics boxing fight, Iman Khalif. Is there a clip to the 47 seconds? Okay, I don't actually know if I can watch this on stream or how like insane the fucking Olympics is gonna get on this. Or fuck it, it'll give me a warning first, I think. Hold on.
Biological male defeats female boxer in just 46 seconds at the Paris Olympics, punching her in the head. Algerian boxer Iman Khalif.
Okay, thanks. Twitter, boxing match, Iman Khalif. This is the fight. Wait, is it really 14 seconds? All right, they fight. Boom. Ooh, she took a face shot and she gives up. Damn. Is that it? Okay. I shouldn't even say 14 seconds. It was like 5 seconds, I guess. Okay, whatever. This is not the full fight. This is after they broke off after the first hit. Every report says 46 seconds. Oh, wait, was there another hit before this? Who linked this? Find me. Fuck, I shouldn't even be asking for chat. Never mind. I'll look for it on my own. Please find me in chat who linked this. Actually, wait. Easy. Okay. Twitter boxing match. Mon Khalif.
You don't need therapy, is what I used to tell myself all the time. I grew up in a family where asking for help wasn't something we did. Giving help?
Tradition and taste.
Oh, wait, hold on. There is a Twitter video.
Solid, straight right hand.
Okay, so she gets hit once.
Khalif there.
They look like they're calling like a timeout. That was the thing that we just watched. Any idea why the whole world is going crazy over this? Trans people are just like, it's one of the only things that conservatives feel like they can talk about because there's so much moral decay and degeneracy that exists on their side, and they lack so much when it comes to being able to talk about any substantive issues. So this is like the one issue that they can lean into and obsess over more than any other issue. So it's in like a conservative person's best interest to fixate and focus and hyper-fixate and hyper-focus on anything relating to trans stuff as much as possible. So anytime anything like this happens, of course, they're going to be talking about it as much as possible. And then you're also probably going to have, my guess is going to be foreign amplification of the same types of issues. So anything relating to trans people, Russian bots, or anybody else that is like trying to poke and prod in our media is also going to be amplifying the fuck out of any of these events as well.
Pulled off by the referee. Karini looking.
Why can't we see? Apparently the IOC is very strict about DMCAing.
Just fighters to the center. Talks to her as Karini abandoned the bout.
Wait, I don't understand. So so that was the whole fight or not? I don't understand. No, wait. This is also starting late. It's starting at 2:19. Why? Where's the first 45 seconds of the match? Or is it 2 minute and 15 second rounds or 2 minute and 19 second rounds or... We'll fight here.
Ooh. Right hand from Khalif. And Karini abandoning the bout.
Bro, she got a big hit. Wait, is that still the same hit? Okay, just as a real quick thing, I'm perma-banning for 3 months anybody that links something in chat because you're just trying to link a thing as quickly as possible, but you haven't watched it, and it's not, like, finding any more footage than what we've already seen, okay? So heads up. Jesus Christ. The full match in this starts at 1:45. Okay.
Final welterweight fight of this session between Algeria and Italy, and we're off.
Oh, okay, here we go. All right.
Final welterweight fight of this session between Algeria and Italy, and we're off. Karini operating from the southpaw stance. Just falling a little bit short there. Good right hook from Karini. Khalif looking to come with the straight punches to the body of Karini. From Khalif.
Oh, okay.
To the body of Karini. From Khalif.
I mean, eventually she throws in. Okay. For 46 seconds. Algerian boxer. Fuck. I need to learn how to do that better. Okay. Khalif is in the Olympics for the second time. The boxer fought for Algeria in the 2020 Tokyo Olympics when it was held in 2021. But since that time, Khalif has been in the midst of drama. Here's what we know about Khalif and the issue. Okay. Well, and she didn't dominate in 2020 in the Tokyo Olympics? Or... Okay, I'm not sure. Khalif is a 25-year-old boxer from Tiret, Algeria. Khalif, who is currently a UNICEF ambassador, grew up in a rural village in the province and has been open about growing into the sport. Khalif's father didn't approve of boxing for girls, according to UNICEF. Okay. This is from March of 2024. UNICEF. I feel like you made up your mind about this and are now trying to find information fulfilling your bio. What the fuck are you talking about? How retarded are you? Like, can you navigate the real world at all? I read a Washington Post article. I'm looking up a Fox News article that I'm reading now. And I watched a YouTube video of the fight. Jesus Christ. This is from March 8th, 2024. Accessed August 1st, 2024. True, but isn't it obvious how manly this person is? I don't think you've ever touched an actual pussy in your entire life. I bet you're so pussyless, you were probably cut out of your mom in a C-section. Get the fuck out of my chat. Don't ever come back. Holy shit, you were fucking retarded. Okay. This is some profile backstory on her, supposedly by UNICEF. Three years later, following long training hours every week, at 19 years of age, Iman came 17th at the 2018 World Championships in New Delhi and then represented Algeria in the 2019 World Championships in Russia, where she came to 33rd. Next, for the Summer Olympic Games in France. I started with nothing. Now I have everything. Says Iman, an interview in the UNICEF office at the capital of Algiers. Both my parents came to support me. They're my biggest fans. Stress how important sport is in a country like Algeria, where opportunities for girls in sports could be limited, particularly in villages where overweight and obesity are becoming a serious public health challenge, particularly for women. Algeria has an obesity rate of 22% and is among the top 20 countries in the world that have high rates of obesity. About 12.8% of children under the age of 5 are overweight. It's predicted that in 2030, 46% of adult Algerians will be obese. Jesus. If no interventions are put in place. Okay, boxing career, foxnews.com. Khalif debuted on the world amateur stage at 19 years old and came in 17th at the 2018 World Championships. Let's just throw this UNICEF thing in here. Claims at an early age, Khalif excelled in athletic. The Algerian fighter was in the 2020 Olympics and made it to the quarterfinals before losing to Ireland's Kelly Harrington. But in 2022, Khalif finished second in the Women's World Boxing Championships after being defeated by Amy Broadhurst. Khalif won gold medals in the 2022 African Championships, Mediterranean Games, 2023 Arab Games. Let's see. Khalif debuted at 19 years old. 17th at the 2018 World Championships, sanctioned by IBA. 19th in the 2019 Women's World Boxing Championships. Second place in 2022 in the Women's World Boxing Championships. Gold medals in the 2022 African Championships, Mediterranean Games, and 2023 Arab Games. It's clear that you will side on the intersex side. The bias is transparent. How do you think I can tell this already? Your comment about conservatives obsessing over this says it all. I just say that because conservatives have nothing else to talk about, and you fucking retards have been obsessing over trans shit for 3 years, okay? If your dad is a conservative, he is probably jerking off every night. He probably hates your fucking mom. He looks at your mom with fucking disgust every time he takes her disgusting fucking panties off and sees a disgusting hole inside of her body, when what should be there is a massive, giant girl dick that your dad is fantasizing about milking, okay, with his untouched virgin asshole every single fucking night. Your dad wishes that he could have some thick, massive girl cock rammed up his fucking ass every fucking night. And that's why he posts about trans people constantly. He's constantly tweeting and talking about them, and he thinks they're everywhere because he wishes they were everywhere, especially deep up inside of his asshole, okay? But it's okay, you know? We love all types here. Khalif was disqualified from the 2023 championships for a gold medal bout over gender eligibility issues. IBA President Umar Kremlev released a statement to Russia's TISS agency about why Khalif was disqualified. Based on DNA tests, we identified a number of athletes who tried to trick their colleagues into posing as women. According to the results of the test, it was proven that they have XY chromosomes. Such athletes were excluded from competition. That contradicts an earlier statement that says the specific lab tests weren't specified. Um, hmm. Khalif was disqualified in a gold medal fight. Gender eligibility issues. IBA President Umar Kremlev to Russia's TASS agency. The Algerian Olympic Committee said at the time that Khalif was disqualified for medical reasons. Algerian media reported that Khalif was disqualified for high T levels, according to Reuters. The Algerian Olympic Committee said that Khalif was was DQ'd. Actually, might sound like contradiction. DQ'd for high T levels, according to Reuters, according to Fox. There are some countries that did not want Algeria to win a gold medal. Khalif told Algerian Nahar TV, "This is a conspiracy, and a big conspiracy, and we will not be silent about it." Khalif qualified for the Paris Olympics, and the controversy about the boxer's gender was renewed. International Olympic Committee spokesperson Mark Adams tried to explain it away. Everyone competing in the women's category is complying with the competition eligibility rules, he said this week. They are women in their passports, and it stated that this is the case, that they are female. The IBA released a news statement before Khalif's match and explained why the fighter was disqualified. Released before the match. That's interesting. Okay. On March 24th, 2023, IBA disqualified athletes Lin Yuting and Iman Khalif from the IBA Women's World Boxing Championships, New Delhi, 2023. The IBA said this disqualification was a result of their failure to meet the eligibility criteria for participating in the women's competition as set and laid out in the IBA regulations. This decision, made after a meticulous review, was extremely important and necessary to uphold the level of fairness and utmost integrity of the competition. Point to note, the athletes did not undergo a testosterone examination, but were subject to a separate and recognized test. Wait. Why did the page just change? Hey, real quick. Okay, if we do go to civil war, all right, I just want to give you a heads up, okay? For those that are participating, if you are a UI developer and you have elements on pages that load and move things around after the page is loaded, we know what kind of American you are, okay? Heads up. You will be asked to build web pages, okay, to design UIs, to test what kind of American you are. And by God, if I click a single fucking thing accidentally on that fucking page because shit is loading and moving around after I think the page is loaded, whew. Prior to note, the athletes did not undergo a testosterone examination, but were subject to a separate and recognized test whereby the specifics remain confidential. The IBA statement continues. The test conclusively indicated that both athletes did not meet the required necessary eligibility criteria and were found to have competitive advantage over other female competitors. The IBA reiterated in a new statement before Khalif's match. Was there a match today? I imagine it was. Otherwise, people would have been talking about it yesterday. Khalif and Lin were disqualified after testing. The IBA said Khalif underwent 2 tests, one in 22, the other in 2023. The IBA said Khalif appealed the decision to the Court for Arbitration of Sport, but withdrew during the process, making the IBA decision legally binding. Oh, interesting. IBA says Khalif underwent 2 tests, one in 2022 and the other in 2023, but withdrew from the appeal process for the 2023 decision. So I'm guessing in 2022 she passed that test, or because she also boxed in, oh, I don't know. Our committees have rigorously reviewed and endorsed the decisions made during the World Championships, the IBA said. While IBA remains committed to ensuring competitive fairness in all of our events, we express concerns over the inconsistent application of eligibility criteria by other sporting organizations, including those overseeing the Olympics Games. The IOC's deferring regulations on these matters in which IBA is not involved raise serious questions about both competitive fairness and athlete safety. The IOC pushed back with a statement on Thursday defending its eligibility requirements and maintaining that Khalif met all requirements. The 2 athletes were the victims of a sudden and arbitrary decision by the IBA towards the end of the IBA World Championships in 2023. They were suddenly disqualified without any due process. Khalif's defeated Italy's Angela Carini in 46 seconds in their 66-kilogram division on August 1st. Carini took a punch to the face and called a timeout for her coaches to adjust her headgear. On the second punch, Carini abandoned the match. After the fight, Carini was heard yelling to her coaches in Italian, questioning the fairness of the bout. She then broke her silence about why she abandoned the match. I got into the ring to fight, she said, per Italy's ANSA. I didn't give up, but one punch hurt too much, and so I said enough. I'm going out with my head held high. Khalif celebrated on Instagram, writing in a post first victory. Khalif is 37-9. With 5 knockouts at the amateur level, Khalif hasn't lost since May 2022 against Broadhurst. The 2023 World Championship matches were ruled no contests. That's literally the opposite of head held high. Injuries and everything are pretty important when it comes to fighting. I can't speak to the specifics. I'm not read enough on this to pretend to be a boxing expert. But if for whatever reason you've taken a hit and you feel like you can't go on or whatever the fuck, there is no honor unless you're in the movies. Or I don't know, maybe real boxers feel this way. I'm not sure. I personally, I wouldn't imagine there's much honor in continuing on when you're already clearly like fucked and you're not going to win the fight, right? Maybe if you think you can, if you fuck the other guy up too. But like if it's obviously you're bamboozled or whatever the fuck, yeah. Oof. I remember watching, this was really sad. This was like a TikTok clip that popped up on my YouTube Shorts thing or whatever. Boxer. Fuck, what was it? No, he might have been an MMA guy. Fighter talking before. There's some, I'll say black dude, that doesn't help. There's some guy that's like, you see him in an interview speaking, and then I think you can see him like, is he 5 years into his career or something? Anybody have any idea what the fuck clip I'm thinking of? Okay. James Toney. Now I'm a fan. It was the first YouTube video, brother. I feel like it was a different guy, but maybe a lot of them are like this.
Hey, how's it going? This is me, Nam Fan. Just getting done with my morning run. Now I'm getting ready to train at my school at the Madu Academy.
Yeah, how you doing? Need to attend my 10 miles this morning. Woke up late, but I did run 5 miles. It doesn't sound as good.
First round, I wrestled some wrestler guy who's good, stuff. Kept the pressure on him. Eventually, I got to take the takedown and stuff like that. I got 4-2. Took us back.
Get into my family and my close friends. They care about me. They don't want to see me get hurt.
Man, I was thinking, Asian brother can't get no love, man.
And how you doing? It's about a few days. It's Tuesday. It's about a few days after my fight. My promotion that fight. I talked to Gia Dacker after the fight. She's a pretty cool guy.
Okay, yeah, I'm explicitly not looking up this one. Yeah, so every retarded fucking chat is spamming this guy's fucking story to show proof or whatever bullshit about a guy who got hit and got disabled. It's not what I'm talking about, okay? If you do boxing or if you do any combat sport, it's not that if you get hit in the wrong way and get disabled, okay, then it's bad, okay? Everybody linking this is fucking retarded. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm saying is that anybody that does fighting for an extended period of time, even for like the NFL and shit, right? There is cumulative damage that can happen to your head that will just fuck you over time. So if you're like losing a fight, or it looks like you're fucked, like why would you sit there and just get the fucking shit beat out of you, and then you're accumulating more and more and more and more and more damage. Yeah, everybody's linking some guy who got fucked by a disabled shot or whatever. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm just saying that just the ordinary fighting that you would do in combat sports is gonna fuck you. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Yeah, repeated trauma is not good. Not good. There's this thing called sewer syndrome. Women with XY chromosomes is a quick chromosome research time. Yeah, we've looked that up before in the past. Okay. Let's see what the statements are that we have from these two things. We've got IBA. Okay, I don't know why that's not working. July 31st, 2024. Accessed August 1st, 2024. Nice. Misspell fucking everything. Yes. Your ability to have such confidence on areas of knowledge you have absolutely zero idea about is incredibly impressive. Yeah, what's even more impressive, you retarded fucking dipshit, is when you find out that most of the things that I say are not usually controversial things. I'm not saying anything that is demonstrating like some in-depth, crazy fucking knowledge of a particular thing. Anybody that does, I have a friend in the NFL, okay? You can like listen to anybody talk about like cumulative damage to the head. It's not good. Everybody will tell you this. Nothing I'm saying here is like some crazy, I'm not giving you like a house level take with some insane insight into human neurology or whatever. Just any event that has you getting hit in the head a lot, it's not good for you. Okay, I'm glad that you think that that's like a really complex, intricate take. Maybe you've got a lot of CT. Who knows? Maybe you've got damage, you know? But, okay. You are correct, Destiny, but the idea that it's okay to quit in boxing is reasonable isn't shared by the boxing world. You understand that they're literally... Do you understand that you can stay and fight if you want, if you've got like a big pride thing, okay? That's how Apollo Creed died in the ring, okay? Because his manager didn't throw in the towel when he needed to, all right? So if you want to see more people go down that road, you want to see more legendary boxers lose their lives, okay? That's on you, all right? I actually don't know, though. I think I even said that, though. I'm pretty sure I said that. I said maybe they do keep fighting. I'm not sure. I don't actually know. Maybe people are heavily injured and they feel like they can't win and they're possible. Maybe they do stay and fight until they die. I don't know. Maybe. Possible. Okay. You know nothing about fighting. All you do is sit in your room and play video games. Meet me in the streets and I will show you how to fight like a real man, not online. Okay. I don't know anything about war either, but I talk about Israel-Palestine a lot. Okay. Okay. Statement made by the International Boxing Association regarding athletes' disqualifications in World Boxing Championships 2023. As stated, the IBA feels it appropriate at this prevalent time to address recent media statements regarding those athletes Lin Yuting and Iman Khalif, particularly regarding their participation in the Paris Olympic Games 2024. We wish to make the following points in these regards. On March 24, 2023, the IBA disqualified athletes Lin Yuting and Iman Khalif from the IBA Women's World Boxing Championships New Delhi 2023. This disqualification was a result of their failure to meet the eligibility criteria for participating in the women's competition as set and laid out in the IBA regulations. This decision, made after a meticulous review, was extremely important and necessary to uphold the level of fairness and utmost integrity in the competition. Point to note, the athletes did not undergo a testosterone examination, but were subject to a separate and recognized test whereby the specifics remained confidential. This test conclusively indicated that both athletes did not meet the required necessary eligibility criteria and were found to have competitive advantages over the other female competitors. That's very, it's a little bit vague, but okay. I bet you don't even know what CTE stands for. I literally do CTE every night with your mom. It stands for Clit Time Event. Ha, that's where you got to get her off real fast, otherwise you don't go to the next cut scene. Let's see. The IBA made a statement the day before the fight. Why? That's kind of weird, but okay. Although they did not do a testosterone, a T-level test, they did another test whose results are confidential, whose specifics are confidential. You can't even say the test you did. But they claim accurately assessed that both athletes did not meet the criteria. Oh, let's do the Fox News. Big takeaway. Fox News article is relatively even and doesn't heavily examine any of the backgrounds or motivations for anything being said and just lays out the facts as they are. Fox News article didn't seem to take a big position one way or another. Why does it require a level of analysis such that you need to take notes? I'm just trying to get into the habit of always taking more notes. One, is it good so I can just publish them so people can read them and refer to them if they want to argue with people online. And then the second is it helps me remember. If this comes up in the future, I need to go back to it. It's good to just have notes on it. Like that Muslim, like the Muslim ban that people denied. This was really interesting. This was
literally ran on banning Muslims from coming to the United States. He wanted to ban Muslims from coming. He had a conversation with Giuliani where he said, how do I ban all Muslim immigration to the United States? None of this is, to be clear, none. No, I live in the real world. I hope that you conservatives join us one day, please.
Muslims.
He absolutely...
Donald J. Trump is calling for a total and complete shutdown of Muslims entering the United States until our country's representatives can figure out what the hell is going on.
He's going to ban Muslims from...
Now, to be fair, it's maybe Piers Morgan missed that, or maybe he wasn't following politics at the time, I guess. Did he ever make any statements on it? Piers Morgan, article, Muslim ban, Trump. Fuck, it's my server that came up. By Piers Morgan. Dear Donald, I'm your biggest fan, but your call to ban all Muslims is dangerously wrong and bigoted. Yours regretfully, Piers. Huh. Maybe he forgot that he wrote this? What a wild, how crazy. It was 9 years ago. Huh. Okay, sorry. Wasting time. The decision made by IBA on the 24th of March, 2023. You've lost a Bridges podcast guest. Wow, okay, done. The disqualification was based on two tests conducted on both athletes as follows. It was performed in 2022 and 2023. It just says test performed. Committees have rigorously reviewed and endorsed the decision made by the World Championships, while IBA remains committed to ensuring competitive fairness in all of our events. The fuck is the... Okay, well, it's kind of unsatisfying. Let's see. What is... Oh. What are the IBA versus Olympic standards? That's a good question to ask. Big takeaway. Why is the IBA releasing this statement? Question mark. Why are they so vague about what tests they did or how they determined the two competitors to be ineligible? Eligible. Is this standard practice when announcing these kinds of disqualifications? Question mark. Oh my god, what? Fuck, I need to do no links when I do this, sorry. Only one. No shot.
A Brief History of Time.
Is that history?
It's a study into black holes.
No, I'm not interested in that, sorry.
Do you know Pythagoras' theorem to the nearest 5 decimal places?
Do you?
What's your favourite colour?
Do you? Colour. Do you know the Pythagoras theorem to the nearest 5 decimal places?
3.147 is certainly the first 4 digits.
So,
Oh no, that's pi!
Pythagoras theorem. Is that a triangle?
That's pi. line on Pythagoras' theorem. You knew that, didn't you, Hayley?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just showed yourself up, Piers Morgan, on national television.
You know what? You know what's happened to me? I've just been mugged off, haven't I?
Yeah.
You know what the most embarrassing one was? It was when Andrew tried to ask the breakfast question to show that somebody was incapable of considering a hypothetical, but the girl answered it in the opposite way that you were supposed to, and his brain fucking broke. Oh no. Fuck. Can anybody find this Twitter clip? This is one of the funniest fucking things.
I did have one question for you.
There's no wait. Was it this? Did they post? Did they post it as a win?
If you don't mind, just the last one. How would you feel if you didn't eat breakfast this morning?
Me?
Yeah.
I didn't.
Oh no, she answers I didn't. Okay. So the goal of this is to see if somebody could consider a hypothetical without just like going down, like answering that they didn't do a thing, right? So if you're trying to test their ability to consider a hypothetical, then if she says she didn't eat breakfast, you go, oh, okay. Well, how would you feel if you did eat breakfast this morning? That would be then you'd flip the question, you'd ask that to see if they can consider the hypothetical. However,
didn't.
Yeah. How
What do you
feel,
mean?
how would you feel if you didn't eat breakfast this morning?
How I feel right now because I didn't eat breakfast this morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. I did have.
Intelligence test, can they engage with a hypothetical? It's like they didn't even, he doesn't understand that he's destroying himself. Oh, and then Andrew even retweeted it. Funniest thread I've ever seen.
I have one question.
Oh, this guy had it. Somebody failed this test and it wasn't her. My God. Okay, Olympics. Also published on August 1st. Would you debate Andrew again? Probably not. Unless there's some very particularly like autistic thing I need to test. Boom, boom. August 1st, 2024. Do you still get asked to do whatever podcast? Sometimes. I think he did a couple weeks ago, but I said I'm not interested in like promoting that world. Every person has the right to practice sport without discrimination. All athletes participating in the boxing tournament. Let's do this. Of the Olympic Games Paris 2024 comply with the competition's eligibility and entry regulations, as well as all applicable medical regulations set forth by the Paris 2024 Boxing Unit. Please find all applicable rules here. Oh, nice. They linked them. Stop. 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 Thank you. As with previous Olympic boxing competitions, the gender and age of the athletes are based on their passport. Okay. These rules also applied during the qualification period, including the boxing tournaments, the 2023 European Games, Asian Games, Pan American Games, and Pacific Games, the ad hoc 2023 African qualifying tournament in Dakar, and 2 world qualifying tournaments held in Busto Arsizio and Bangkok in 2024, which involved a total of 1,471 different boxers from 172 National Olympic Committees, and the boxing refugee team and individual neutral athletes, and featured over 2,000 qualification bouts. The PBU used the Tokyo 2020 boxing rules as a baseline to develop its regulations for Paris 2024. This to minimize the impact on athletes' preparations and guarantee consistency between the Olympic Games. These Tokyo 2020 rules were based on the post-Rio 2016 rules, which were in place before the suspension of the Boxing International Federation by the IOC in 2019 and the subsequent withdrawal of its recognition in 2023. We have seen in reports misleading information about the two female athletes competing at the Olympic Games, Paris 2024. The two athletes have been competing in international boxing competitions for many years in the women's category, including the Olympic Games, Tokyo 2020, International Boxing Association World Championships, and IBA-sanctioned tournaments. These two athletes were the victims of a sudden arbitrary decision by the IBA. Towards the end of the IBA World Championships in 2023, they were suddenly disqualified without any due process. According to the IBA minutes available on their website, this decision was initially taken solely by the IBA Secretary General and CEO. The IBA board only ratified it afterwards and only subsequently requested that a procedure to follow in similar cases in the future be established and reflected in the IBA regulations. The minutes also say that the IBA should establish a clear procedure on gender testing. If that's true, that's a pretty big deal. The current aggression against these two athletes is based entirely on this arbitrary decision, which was taken without any proper procedure, especially considering that these athletes have been competing in top-level competition for many years. Such an approach is contrary to good governance. Eligibility rules should not be changed during ongoing competition, and any rule change must follow appropriate processes and should be based on scientific evidence. The IOC is committed to protecting the human rights of all athletes participating in the Olympic Games as per the Olympic Charter, the IOC Code of Ethics, the IOC Strategic Framework on Human Rights. The IOC is saddened by the abuse that the two athletes are currently receiving. IBA's recognition was withdrawn by the IOC in 2023 following its suspension in 2019. The withdrawal of recognition was confirmed by the Court of Arbitration for Sport, CIS, the IOC statement following the ruling. The IOC has made it clear that it needs national boxing federations to reach a consensus around a new international federation in order for boxing to be regulated, including the sports program. Okay. So the IOC claims that the IBA's disqualification of the two boxers was done in an arbitrary manner by the IBA, stating that according to IBA minutes, the only ratified/verified afterwards. Okay. Important notes. It's good reason to believe that the IBA's decision is arbitrary and that they lacked clear guidance on even how to test for gender. Also note the IBA's suspension and withdrawal recognition in 2023. Okay, we should call these important notes instead of big takeaway. A big takeaway sounds big dumb. Okay. Qualification, systems, and rules. Men's events, women's events, athletes' eligibility. That gender is only determined by looking at a competitor's passport. Are there really women out there born with XY chromosomes? Wonder how many are in the population? Yeah, but it's very, very, very rare. Like, I think it's like 0.01 or 0.001%. It's this, whatever the fuck this is. And then I think of people born with this, not all of them will actually grow like uteruses or be able to support pregnancies, although it is possible. But I think there's like different things that can happen if you have this syndrome, yeah. Medical rules. Control F. Gender? Sex? Chromosomes? Okay, I don't think they test for this at all. Which would make sense because I said in the article they just look at the passport for it. Okay, IBA. This is published April 3rd. The IOC welcomes the decision by the Court of Arbitration for Sport, which has dismissed the appeal filed with it by the IBA against the IOC decision withdrawn. Okay, this is just with them being withdrawn. Okay, the IBA Board of Directors meeting minutes. Wished a productive meeting. They did a roll call. Members present, members absent. We've got Mr. Umar Kremlov is here, and we've got George A. Eurolimpos here. We've got people here that have been mentioned before. Approval of previous minutes, summary of mail votes, decisions, National Federation issues. Update on sport and development related matters. Mr. Marco Petric, IBA head of sport, presented 2 cases of the athletes from Algeria, Iman Khalif and Chinese Taipei, Lin Yuting. Would you say that JJ is a good starting point if you want to be a Canadian getting into politics? I don't know. I don't watch his stuff enough. He seems like a cool guy, but I don't want to say like I'm like hesitant about him. I don't even mean to imply that. I just haven't watched his Canadian political commentary. I don't even know if I'm qualified to see if somebody gives good Canadian political takes. It was proposed to ratify the decision. Okay, hold on. Who, competing at the IBA Women's World Boxing Championship in India, failed to meet eligibility rules following a test conducted by an independent laboratory. It was proposed to ratify the decision made by the IBA Secretary General and CEO to disqualify both athletes and reinstate the athletes from Thailand, Janjim Suwanpeg, who lost to the Algerian boxer in the semifinals. This decision would allow Janjim to fight in the finals of the IBA Women's World Boxing Championships. Okay, Mr. Marco Petric, IBA head of sport, presented 2 cases of the athletes from Algeria who, competing in this, failed to meet eligibility rules following a test conducted by an independent laboratory. This says that... so the decision was taken by the IBA Secretary General and CEO and only ratified / verified afterwards. Okay. Let's see. The board also asked for clarification why this issue was brought up at the end of the championships when the concerned athletes already made their way through different stages of the event. IBA Secretary General CEO explained that testing was conducted upon the request of the technical delegate and medical jury of the championships. The results became available in 7 days, and the IBA Secretary General and CEO, acting on behalf of IBA, notified the athletes immediately about their disqualification, giving them 21 days to appeal the decision to CAS. And CAS is the Court of Arbitration for Sport. I'm guessing this is something relating to the International Olympic Committee to keep things like on the up and up with the Olympics. That's what it sounds like. Mr. Eurolimpos confirmed that similar testing was conducted by a different independent laboratory with the same athletes at the previous edition of the IBA Women's World Boxing Championship in Istanbul, Turkey in 2022. However, the results were received only upon conclusion of the event, hence the athletes were not disqualified back then. Oh, it's an international court for all sports. Okay. Mr. Kremlov asked the IBA Secretary General and CEO and Sport Department if it was possible to take preventative actions, not allowing the concerned boxers to compete in New Delhi, provided that the results of the first test were received shortly after the championships in Istanbul. He also emphasized the importance of safeguarding athletes' health. IBA president also stated that he is in support of the two proposals because it is a high priority for IBA to act on the received test results and thus protect the competition's integrity and ensure compliance. Mr. Eurolimpos confirmed that IBA has the results from two independent laboratories in two different countries at its disposal, both of which indicate that the athletes do not meet one of the eligibility criteria to continue competing at the championships. Referring to the president's question, IBA Secretary General and CEO claimed that the situation was closely followed by him personally and the IBA Sport Department from the moment of athletes' registration to their arrival in India, which is when IBA could legally act on the matter. Another test was not possible to conduct when the athletes were outside IBA control until they arrived in New Delhi, where they passed medical check and passed necessary tests. Another test not possible to conduct when the athletes were outside IBA control until they arrived in New Delhi, where they passed medical check. Were these different tests? What do they? I wish they would say. Do they not ever say what they test for? Like, I feel like all the tests and eligibility rules should be pretty public. No. Mr. Adel Bouda, acting ambassador of Algeria in New Delhi, was invited to present the position of the Algerian side and requested a second opinion on the issue. The proposal to ratify the decision taken by the IBA Secretary General and CEO on behalf of IBA to disqualify Iman Khalif and Lin Yuting from the IBA Women's World Boxing Championship was approved by the majority vote, with one abstention by Mr. Abdulajoud Belhaj and one vote against. Those who reinstate this, who lost to Iman, was approved by the majority. The board requested that the IBA head office establishes the procedure to follow in similar cases in the future and to be reflected in the IBA regulations. Mr. Petrick continued with an overview of the upcoming competitions, including the 2024 IBA Youth World Boxing Championships. Okay, I think that's probably it. Okay. IBA's meeting. April 29th, 2023. 1st, 2024. Nice. Nice and fucked up. Okay, so this doesn't actually matter here now anymore. Okay. All right. I've read enough. Okay, where are the conservative people who want to fight over this? Is there any evidence whatsoever of her actually being trans? I'm guessing the answer is no. There's absolutely no evidence of her being trans. No. Okay. Open up the disagreements channel. Well, what can people say? This kick chatter, our most special kick chatter. Okay, Mina, what do you got for us?
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, I didn't want to argue. I want to talk more about Trump than anything.
Do you think this person is trans?
No, I mean, I'm Egyptian, and no, she just has a condition from the looks of it.
What condition?
Isn't that what they were saying? That she has a condition that's increasing testosterone or something?
Who says that?
It was on your Reddit, and I think, give me a second, I'll link it to you in a second.
Well, I mean, I'll look at the Reddit. Hold on. Oh, we got a Piers Morgan thing. Okay.
Do you see?
Okay, never mind. Fuck you. I thought you were fighting on this, but okay. I love you. Be careful. We'll talk later.
Take care.
Olympic gender row. Piers Morgan. Iman Khalifa is not a biological woman. Written by Piers Morgan. Just half a minute into her Olympic bout against Algerian boxer, Italy's Angela Carini was punched so hard in the face that she quit the fight. She was in fear for her life. What were her actual statements? Angela Carini statements after fight. What did she actually say? A first punch from Khalif dislodged her chin strap, and a second smashed against her chin and bloodied her shorts. After multiple punches, Carini returned to her corner and raised her hand. I am heartbroken, Carini said. I went to the ring to honor my father. I was told a lot of times that I was a warrior, but I prefer to stop for my health. I have never felt a punch like this. I got into the ring to fight. I didn't give up, but one punch hurt too much, and so I said enough. I'm going out with my head held high. After the second punch, after years of experience, I felt a strong pain in the nose. I said enough because I couldn't finish the fight after the punch to the nose, so it was better to put an end to it. I'm in pieces because I'm a fighter. They taught me to be a warrior. I've always tried to behave with honor. I've always represented my country with loyalty. This time I didn't manage to because I couldn't fight anymore, regardless of the person I had in front of me, which doesn't interest me. Regardless of all the row, I just wanted to win. I wanted to face the person that I had in front of me to fight. Asked if it had been better if she pulled up beforehand. She said, I am not one that gives in easily. No, even if they had said that we wouldn't fight, I would never have accepted it. I have a warrior's mentality. This time I didn't manage. I felt too much pain in my nose. I said enough. It's not a defeat for me. For me, if you go in the ring, you've already won, regardless of everything else. I'm not here to judge. It's not up to me to say if it's fair or not fair. I just did my job. I managed to leave with my head held high. I'm a mature woman. When I feel I cannot continue, it's not giving in. It's having the dignity to say enough. I was convinced I would win. I was concentrated, serene, but these punches to the nose hurt. I said enough. Carini said it was not up for me to judge whether Khalif should have been barred from the competition. I did my job. Khalif stopped briefly to speak to the BBC. I'm here for gold, the Algerian said. Why the fuck do we care what this fucking retarded loser has to say at all? Reem Al-Salem, the UN Special Rapporteur on Violence Against Women and Girls, expressed her concern about what had happened. Angela Carini rightly followed her instincts and prioritized her physical safety, but she and other female athletes should not have been exposed to this physical and psychological violence based on their sex. Why would we have a comment from this person? What? Like, yeah, it's boxing. It's violent. Why would we have a comment from her? Okay. Let's throw this Guardian article up here. I'm guessing this was probably written today, August 1st. Okay. This contains the largest statements I could find from the fighter. Important notes. She never claims she feared for her life or anything like that, and doesn't seem to offer an opinion on whether or not the fight was unfair in any way. Where does am I missing something? Where does Piers Morgan get this statement from? Destiny, the DNA test proved they had XY chromosomes. What does that mean? Where? I've never seen that. What DNA tests? Let's see. It was proven they have XY chromosomes. Where? Where? Why do people keep saying this? Where's the evidence? KKMD said it in chat. Where? If your XY, is it boy or girl? Like 99.99% of the time, XY is going to be a guy. Wait, what? Oh, this guy's lying? You are permabanned. Later, she wept in front of the cameras as she revealed that she was in such pain from the blow that she feared for her life. She had to carry on. Reuters article talking about it. Why do you keep linking me this article? What? Olympics DSD rules in focus in women's boxing. Does it say anything about these people being diagnosed as like DSD or something? Oh my God. Wait. If there's a Bridges premiere right now, I think I'm supposed to host it.
And obviously the United States didn't really like that.
Oh, shit. Oh, this guy is really interesting too. This guy gave me the first good argument against against a two-party system. You guys are linking this article, but Khalif, okay, well, here's an article. Let's see. her comments about fearing for her life.
Meet the tiniest...
The problem is that this is going to be a thing where... Do I have anybody that speaks Italian in here? This sounds like it's going to be a really big translation thing. Because if somebody says something like, I was worried for my health, or like, I'm worried for my health, or I want to preserve my health, or I want to preserve my life, like I could see this being translated.
Non ce l'ho fatta a portare a termine il match, ho sentito un forte dolore al naso e ho detto per l'esperienza che ho e per la maturità da donna che ho detto non me ne voglia la mia nazione, non me ne voglia mio padre, ma ho smesso, ho detto basta, ma per me stessa, perché ho detto poteva essere il match della mia vita, ma dovevo salvaguardare anche la mia vita in quel momento e non, mi sono sentita di fare così.
Like I don't know if
Poteva essere il match della mia vita.
Like I can't hear the translation. I don't know like people are presenting this as though she's saying that like I thought I was going to die. I had to leave because I was going to die. Like I had to save my life. I was going to die if I said that. But I don't know if this statement just is like a general statement to like health, right? Like I have to preserve my health. I have to preserve my life. I can't stay here and get the shit beat out of me or whatever.
Ma dovevo salvaguardare anche la mia vita in quel momento e non, mi sono sentita di fare così. Non ho avuto
Because she follows it up with, I didn't have fear, I don't fear the ring, I don't fear taking the blows.
paura,
Oh,
non
let's
ho
see,
paura del ring, non ho paura di prendere i colpi, ma questa volta
But this time, there's an end for everything, and I put an end to this
c'è una
match.
fine a tutto.
Okay. Thank you, Nico. I would mod you if I could, Nico. Oh, wait. Okay. What is this? August 2nd. Okay, this was posted today. This is saying tests indicated the presence of XY chromosomes, which are typically found in males. Umar Kremlev, XY chromosomes, TAS statement. Do we have, is there a link to their original statements? I'm trying to find where they said this. It's here in Russian. Why would they make this statement in Russian and not at all in English? Jesus, this is way more loaded. The International Boxing Association leadership has excluded athletes who tried to pass themselves off as women from the list of participants in the Women's World Championship in India. Holy shit. This was announced by TASS on Saturday by the organization's president, Umar Kremlev. Based on the results of DNA tests, we identified a number of athletes who tried to deceive their colleagues and pretended to be women. Based on the results of the tests, it was proven that they have XY chromosomes. Such athletes were excluded from the competition. Why did he say this statement in Russian media, but he didn't say it? They didn't release any of this on their other pages. And that's it? With what you know about this for now, do you think people like her having this condition should be able to participate in female sports? I'm a little torn on it. I would say probably not, but it would be based on measurements relating to hormone levels and stuff. If you're conservative, though, you have to say yes. Remember, like, there are only 2 fucking genders or whatever, so you have to go with whatever the fuck, I guess with whatever the, well, actually, wait, I don't know. What are they? Because conservatives are talking about intersex now, but I thought you guys didn't think intersex was a real thing. So I think if you're conservative, you have to say she can. Or if you want to say, no, she has XY chromosomes, Destiny, we decide by chromosomes, then that's okay. But then you have to say that men can have children. But I don't think conservatives want to say that either, right? Because men aren't supposed to be able to have children, right? And XY chromosome people, depending on how it presents, the karyotype, I think, can get pregnant. So I would say probably not. But if you're conservative, I think you kind of have to, I think you got to bite the bullet there and say, yeah, I don't believe that men can have children. So obviously she can compete. Opinion by conservative biologist saying she's male. I don't believe this guy is educated or can even read. I feel like I've seen too much writing from him before on Twitter. I don't know if he's real, an AI/bot, or an uneducated trailer trash meth head dipshit who fucks his sister too much. But we can read what he says. The terminology of whether some Olympic athlete is cis or trans is irrelevant, as these are ideological terms that refer to whether a person's gender identity aligns or does not align with their sex at birth. But sex at birth is another ideological term that does not always reflect a person's actual sex. Some people are born with DSDs that may cause a doctor to mistakenly assign a newborn the wrong sex based on gender ideology. If these people grow up and identify as sex was incorrectly recorded on the birth certificate, they will be cis. Because gender ideology is completely detached from reality. The term cis woman does not necessarily mean female. So everyone's saying that the male boxer currently beating up women in the Olympics is a cis woman. Needs to stop using this misleading. This is not a scientific post. This isn't a post that has anything to do with a person's educational. This is just a thing that you would hear a random conservative on the street say. Any random retard would say this. So I don't know what the point is of linking this guy's tweet. Thank you for reinforcing that everything this guy says is a waste of fucking time. Okay. This seems like bullshit. I might write a Twitter post on this tonight, but this just seems retarded. I don't know. Maybe I'll dig more into the test thing, but I'm going to host into my Bridges thing. I love you guys. Stay safe. Be careful. And I might be back tomorrow at the normal time if I don't destroy my sleep. Still, I love you.